Hi there everyone, welcome to episode 642 of the Mike from Maine show, the place where we do daily interviews with successful online entrepreneurs. This is your host, Mike Thomas, and today on the show we have Mark Thompson on, and we're going to be talking about how you can set up your own profitable membership sites really simply. Now this is something that I personally have been struggling with in my own business. I've even had given up on it in the past because I wanted to spend my time creating content instead of working with different plugins and trying to figure it all out. Well, now I don't need to worry about it anymore, as there is a simple solution that's going to make it very easy for anyone to create their own profitable membership. Let's get into it. Here's Mark. We are here today with Mark Thompson. Mark, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me, Mike. I appreciate it, as always.
Mark is a superstar internet marketer who has a plethora of products out there, software, information courses, putting out high-quality stuff, and today is going to be no different. We're going to be talking about a piece of software that's going to help you to create membership sites. But before we get into there, Mark, tell us a little bit about how you've personally used membership sites in your business.
Well, I mean, in terms of membership sites, we've used them in all different ways. I mean, not only when you think of a membership site, you think of it as just kind of like a reoccurring product, but we've used it for one-time purchases as well. So, whenever someone buys a product from you, they may need to download software, they may need some training videos. You're going to need to direct them to some sort of way for them to access all of that content and make sure that it's secure. And so the way that we've always done it in the past, it's been kind of a tedious process. We'd have to install WordPress, install Wishlist Member, or like 5 or 6, or man, we've done up to like 20 different plugins at one time just to get all of the features and functionality that we want in a membership site. And really, if you take a step back and look at what WordPress was meant to do, it really wasn't meant for creating membership sites. And so we were trying to make it do what it wasn't really meant to do. And that's what a lot of people have done in the past and up till today. And so, we've always had that struggle with, creating those membership sites really quickly with all the features and customizations that we want. And so we saw that there was a demand not only for our own selves, for our own online business, but all these other people that were saying, hey, I install this plugin and it breaks my membership site, or I have to go and hire a developer to, install WordPress and make configurations, or I need to hire a designer to create a design for my membership site, and it can get very costly.
Let me interrupt you really quickly, Mark, because you've hit a nerve with me, which is I hate setting up membership sites. Like with my last product launch that I did back in November, I normally, like, my gut tells me, okay, I need to lock it down. I don't want the black hatters to come in and to start stealing it, which they did, because I didn't lock it down, and I still have people coming in every day and steal my course. But I was just thinking, like, do I want to put the time in to lock this down? Do I want to learn how to use this complicated piece of software? The membership software is out there. Do I want to really spend my time on doing that? Or do I want to focus on getting my launch together and getting people to promote and getting my content created and all that stuff? So I feel your pain there, just to let you know. This isn't something that just you've experienced.
No, I mean, and yeah, we've talked to a number of marketers, and I mean, like I said, we've experienced it internally, and what we always end up doing is building software that we can use ourselves, and then we end up selling it so other people can use it as well. So this product was no different.
Yeah, and like I said, it's still, I've been doing this for how many years now, and it's still one of those things that I dread doing. I would rather pay someone to do it for me than do it myself, just because there are solutions out there that will create membership sites, but like you said, it doesn't necessarily work well with the WordPress dashboard there. But cool. Okay, so your sales page for this product here, it says the #1 secret to transform a single customer into dozens of future sales with zero extra work. Set up your profit-generating membership sites in minutes. So I'm seeing here Setting up sites in minutes, I like that aspect of it. Also, I'm seeing here taking a single customer and turning them into more sales. And you always hear that taking a customer, a current customer, and getting them to buy something from you, again, is much easier than getting a new customer to come into your business. So tell us what this is all about, and then I'm going to play a quick demo for us.
Yeah, sure. So it's a platform. It's a web-based platform. So it's called Fresh Member, and so basically it allows you to create as many membership sites as you want to that will go into the cloud. Meaning you don't need to install anything, you don't need to host anything. All you need to really do is just hook up your autoresponder service. So when someone buys from you, there you can send them follow-up emails, and then hook up whatever payment solution that you want to use. And we integrate with a number of the most the popular ones, PayPal, Stripe. There's a bunch of other ones as well. So you can start collecting payments, and we have beautiful checkout pages you can use and drive them to. And so the whole point here is that time is money, and you don't want to spend all your time customizing a WordPress site or a membership site. And so we try to take all the technical barriers away, so you don't have to worry about that, so that you can literally have a membership site up and running in minutes. You can you give it a title. You can customize your navigation, your structure of your website. Obviously, adding the content depending on how big the site is going to be may take some time. But in terms of all those technical headaches of installing WordPress and plugins and configuration, that is all now done in minutes and allows you to focus on building your membership site, which is ultimately going to make you money. And so that's really the purpose of Fresh Member, is to not have to worry about all of those things and to focus on just making money and delivering value to your customers.
And with making money, I mean, that's the reason why a lot of people get into internet marketing, is they want to create value, right. They want to make money, they want to make a living online. And I hear from people over and over and over again that if you really want to build a real business online, you need to have some sort of a reoccurring, some sort of a membership, an area where people aren't just going to pay you once for it, but they're going to pay you month after month. And this is the kind of platform that you can use to be able to create something like that.
Right. So I mean, there's really two components to this, right? There's the technology piece, and then there's the marketing strategy piece. Right, and we can talk about I think we're going to talk about the marketing side after the demo, but I guess for right now we can talk about the technology side, which is really, being able to put up a site where you can accept subscription or one-time payments, just depending on what you want to do, allowing your customers to engage with you, with other people inside of the membership, with things like comments and maybe a Facebook integration with your Facebook page, not even having to go to Facebook anymore. They can engage with you directly from inside of your membership site and have your Facebook page right directly in there. Doing things like interactive Q&A, where people can ask questions and your team or other people that are part of the community can answer those questions and people can vote on them. So there's that engagement factor. There's just that the ease of use in terms of managing your members on a regular basis, just making it so painfully easy to manage everything and have it all under one roof. So it's all streamlined. It's very easy for you to scale and bring on more members who are paying you on an ongoing basis. And that's really what this platform, the technology piece, was meant to do.
And that's an interesting thing you mentioned there, which is scaling. And I think a lot of people forget when they first start anything out there, they're like, okay, well, I first have to get those few members. And they get a couple members in there, and then they get 20 members, and they get 200 members, 2,000 and more. Once you have that kind of a business, and that should be what you're trying to build here, you need to have things organized. If you don't have everything in one place, and you mentioned being able to interact with those people, people are going to start asking you questions. And if you, in the beginning, it's fine. Like, they'll start asking, and I've experienced this myself. They'll start asking you a couple questions, and you're having your morning coffee and you're answering the questions. It's fine. Then it grows. You start having lots more support tickets coming in, people asking you questions. You need to have that level of organization, or you're going to go crazy in your business. Let's take a look at the demo really quick here, and then we can discuss that the marketing of your membership sites.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so welcome to the Fresh Member demo video. Just want to show you inside of the admin area, as well as what a member would see when they log into one of your membership sites. So it's really super easy to navigate and to create a membership site in literally minutes. The first thing that you're going to do is you're going to log into your dashboard, where you can see all the different membership sites that you are managing, and you can see things at a glance. So how many different projects you have, the total number of members you have, aggregated over all of your different membership sites. And then you can see each one individually. So you can go right directly to one of your membership sites if you want to. You can see the data was created, the number of members, the number of comments, and then who is an admin for your members or membership sites. So you're able to have as many administrators as you want to. Maybe those are people who are contributing content or moderating comments or adding new accounts, whatever it may be. You can see all the different people who are contributing. Now, we do have a few different options right directly from the dashboard. You can go and create a new project, which I'll do here in just a second, but you can also quickly add a new member if you want to. So all you need to do is just click on that button, and you can add in someone. If you want to add someone manually, you can do that. But we also have lots of different payment gateway integrations, so things like PayPal and Stripe you can integrate with. Now, we also have these quick links that you can go to manage your different membership sites, or actually go inside of the configuration or setup area. But what I'll do just for this demo is show you guys how to walk through the wizard that we have and how easy it is to set up your membership site. So you just click on Create New Project, and it's just going to take you through some basic membership settings. So what you would do is just say this is for a project that I'm working on. I'm just going to call this like the outsource project, and this will give you a unique membership URL. Now, once you have this membership URL, you're going to be able to create what's called a CNAME record, so you can have this mapped to one of your other domains if you'd like to. So if you want to have them log in at, say, members.theoutsourceproject.com, so it's branded for your own URL, you can do that in a later time. Okay, so you can just give this a description if you want to, and then you have the option to add a forum if you want. Okay, so you can either enable or disable it depending on if you want to have that type of interaction, a pretty standard forum where people can post threads and people can reply to those threads. Okay, so that's completely up to you if you want to add that. And then we're going to hit next, and we're going to go into the design and branding options. So what we've done is we've created 10 different themes that you can choose from in terms of your different look and feel. So you can go and take a look at each of these different themes if you'd like, and choose what type of design you would like for your membership site. So for this example, I'm just going to choose this design, and we're going to have that load. And you can go in and change the look and feel whenever you want to. So it doesn't really matter how you build out your site. Each of these themes will work with however you lay it out with your navigations and options. And so once you've selected your design, you can choose like the background color, the footer background, and then you can also upload your logo so it shows up inside of the members area. Okay, then from there, you can choose what integration you want to use for when somebody purchases your membership site. So you can integrate with PayPal, Stripe, JVZoo, as well as DigiResults. We're adding in other integrations with like Pay Kickstart and Infusionsoft and some other integrations as well. So depending on when you're watching this video, there may actually already be some other solutions as well. So it's very simple. All you need to do is just, if you want to process through credit cards, you'd have to use Stripe. If you want to process through PayPal, you'd have to obviously enable those and then set up those configurations. Okay. After that, you're going to choose all of your different membership levels. So this is how, if you want to have different levels, maybe different price points, all you need to do is set up those levels, choose your price points, and then you also get an order link, which we have these pre-configured checkout pages that look great. These have been tested before, and these are beautifully designed. So as you can see, they look great. And then on step 5 here, you just have to integrate with your email integration. So this is how, for everybody that gets added to your membership site, you can add them into your autoresponder. So we have lots of different API integrations. Then we'll also have the ability to add in, if just a raw HTML form code if you want to integrate with just any autoresponder. Now we also have the ability to allow you to control the templates that get sent out, the receipt, like the customer receipt, then the welcome email, and then the forgot password. So you can completely customize this with short codes. So you can tailor it for that specific member, and have it say what you want it to say. Then after that, you're going to click next, and you're going to go into your checkout pages. So we have 4 different checkout page designs that you can utilize. So right now we're using this one, but you can use any of these, and they look great. And then from there, you are ready to go. So we've completed that setup, and it brings you right into kind of the membership dashboard. So this is where you can control all of your different members. You can control the different member pages as well as site pages. So there's a difference between member pages and site pages. Let me just show you an example of one. So site pages would be kind of all of the navigation generally at the top. So it'd be like a welcome page, maybe a link to support. It could be just general navigation things, and then usually your membership pages are something like this when you go into module 1 or week 1 or however you're going to structure your content, and you can go and you can click here, and then it'll show the content, and then the post, and then if you have any types of downloads as well. So depending on the design that you're using, you'll be able to structure how this stuff looks and how it's laid out. But all you need to do to create a page is click on we're going to go to member pages, and then you can create categories and then create pages underneath that category. So maybe this is module 1, and say who I want to give this access to. So say this is for the basic level customers. I'm going to enable this category, and then from there I'm going to add this category. So now that I have that module, I can go in and just start creating a new page. Okay, so this is page 1, whatever, and then you have just like a normal WYSIWYG editor. If you guys have ever used WordPress or any other content management solution, you should be pretty familiar with this kind of layout. You can just put in all of your content, your videos. You could have a little page excerpt which would show up on the module on this page here, would show up underneath as a description. Right, and then you have your SEO settings if you want to optimize this. Now, all of this content is going to be locked down unless you make it free, which you can make it free or available to anybody if you want to. The majority of you guys are probably going to be locking this content for members, but you can go in and you can publish this content. If you want to choose a specific date that you want this to be published on, you can do that. If you want to add a drip feed, so when someone signs up, they don't get access to this content for say 8 days. Okay, you can attach a feature image if you want to. Select which category this content goes under. Select who the author is. You can enable or disable comments, and then we also have 2 different layouts, but we're adding additional layouts as well. So depending on how you want this content to be laid out on the page, you can choose how you want that to look. Okay. And then you can just click on browse, and then you can start to upload any images or PDFs or any type of downloads that you have that you want to attach to a specific page. So that is how you're going to add in your content. Again, you can do the same thing with site pages, like a welcome page, which that's where everybody will go when they first log into your membership site. Okay, then you can go in and create your different navigations. Now, maybe depending on the navigation for a specific level, it may be different for each level. So all you need to do is just go and click on the categories that you want, and just start adding in where you want them to be. So you have your top navigation, your sidebar navigation. You can add in custom links as well, and you can just save that menu, and then it'll start to reflect on your the front end of your membership site. Okay. Then again, this is where you can just start to go and edit any of the comments. So when people are commenting, this is just your moderation queue here. You can easily delete or mark as spam, or mark it approved or unapproved. Then we also have reports as well. So right now there's nothing showing, but as members start to come in, you can see your member activity, sales history, as well as your members count. And then everything that we customized before, you can go in here and change. So we also have a theme editor, so you can go in, if you guys are familiar with HTML and CSS and all that kind of stuff, you can go in and actually change the templates to do whatever that you want them to do. Okay, but you don't have to. That's just obviously an option. Then you can also go back in here and click on like domain mapping. So if you want this to go to a specific URL that people will log into for your own site, you can do that in just a few minutes. And then you also have your admin area where you can start to add in different site admins that can help with controlling your comments and adding content and anything that you want to do from a day-to-day operational standpoint for your membership sites. So as you can see, guys, we do add lots of different features and functionality throughout, as this product evolves. So we're going to, when you look at it now, it may be a little bit different than how it'll actually look, but we did try to add in as many features and functionality that you guys wanted based on all of your feedback, and we continue to have our team add in additional features. So that was just a quick kind of run through of Fresh Member, and we look forward to seeing you guys inside of the members area.
Okay, so let's talk now, Mark, about marketing them. Now, we don't need to worry, if we have a piece of software like this, we don't need to worry about all the technical aspects of it. Jump into the stuff that we should be worried about, or the stuff that we should be spending our time on.
Right. Well, I mean, obviously, you need to figure out where is your target market, right? I mean, I could talk days about selecting a niche, finding where your audience is. But in terms of some of the marketing that we do, we always like to put membership sites on the back end of our sales funnel. So we get someone to make some sort of a commitment, a financial commitment, something like a low end product, a $17 product. Even up to a $47 one-time payment, right? They pull their credit card out and they want to buy from you. Well, once they buy from you, that person is much more likely to buy from you again, okay? And that's when you have a much better chance to get them to purchase on an ongoing basis, whether it's a monthly or an annual basis. And that's really where the power of Fresh Member can come into play, where you can start to develop either mini membership sites or full-blown membership sites. Some of you guys watching this will want to just create one membership site where that's all you do is focus on just that one membership site. And others you may want to create multiple membership sites in one niche, in multiple niches, and it's just very easy to manage those. And so that was what the purpose of Fresh Member was meant to do, is to be able to manage all those. And so we always try to put in some sort of reoccurring monthly or annual billing on the back end of our sales funnel, because that's where the real money comes in, and that's when you can start building a long-term sustainable business. And that's really what's helped us to get from 6 to a 7-figure business, and then 7 to an 8-figure business, just by slowly, gradually adding more and more people who are willing to pay you on an ongoing basis. And that's really where that's where you can say, hey, I'm building a real business. I don't need to keep on launching product after product after product. And don't get me wrong, we love doing that, but we do kind of a combination of both. We like launching new products, but we like to also funnel them in to some of our reoccurring programs.
And a lot of times people will do things the right way. They hear about how great membership sites are, and everyone wants to get paid over and over and over again, Mark. I mean, we love that. But if you're focusing too much on the technology, focusing too much on how you do it and not what you're doing, then obviously you're not giving the value that you should be giving to your customers. How can you do that? What kind of stuff can you create? In your experience, what are people willing to pay month after month after month for?
Well, so that's a really good question. So I want to bring up a really good example. So there's a guy, his name is Adam Short from Niche Profit Classroom. I think you're going to have a link above this video that you guys can just enter in your name and email address. You'll get access to this interview that I did with Adam. And he is a brilliant marketer. All he's been doing for the last 7 years are membership sites. And so I asked him a bunch of those questions, like, so what are you doing to keep people engaged, and how are you getting them to pay you month after month? And this is what he said. He said that if you build the machine, so you basically have all of the engagement components there. So things like a forum, things like a Q&A community, a way for people to interact, through a Facebook page or a group. all that kind of stuff. So like-minded people are all around each other. That is kind of, that's the main added value right there. But then we also like to give out additional content. Now what Adam does, all he does are 2 webinars a month. He does one every 2 weeks, and he'll stay on for like 2 hours at a time. And each webinar, it's a different topic. And it may be him just doing a PowerPoint presentation. It may be him bringing on someone who's like a subject matter expert. It could just be an open Q&A forum where people are asking questions and people will jump on. And that's all he does. Now, I mean, that's just one example, but it's important to always come up with that content strategy, because you don't want to just spend all that time getting people to want to pay you on an ongoing basis and then not delivering on your promise and not adding additional value. So some of that value is going to be on autopilot, and that's really what the platform was meant to do, was to give you guys the engagement tools that you need to help it run on as autopilot as you can. But obviously, if people are paying you on an ongoing basis, they're going to want to hear from you. They're going to want to make sure that you're providing additional content, and you can do that through things like drip-fed content. So you can drip out your content, once a month, once a week, whatever it may be, so that they keep on getting content on a regular basis, but it's all automated. So there's a way that you can automate some of it, but you always want to have a strategy in place and think into the future. Okay, well, I'm going to set up a certain number of webinars or a certain number of days that I'm going to write blog posts or whatever it may be.
And that drip-fed feature is always great, especially when you've got people coming in at different times. Maybe you're doing product launches, and you always want to have a membership in your funnel that you offer to people as a way to provide more value, as a way to give affiliates more commissions and make it so that you can get more free traffic from them. But if you put all the content in that download area and it's all just sitting there, sometimes, and this is my opinion, maybe you'll differ on this, but sometimes if you have it all just sitting there and there's just so much of it, you get in there and you're just like, there's too much. I'm not going to look at anything because it's just too much there. But if you have it so that you've got a little bit of content this week, and then next week you've got a little bit of content, and the next week you have a little bit more, it can make it so that it doesn't seem so intimidating. And at the same time, it gives people a reason to keep sticking around. They're like, okay, well, let me log into my membership site again, and I see why I'm paying for this, because there's cool content coming in every week or every month. And the good thing about this for the creator of the product is that you don't have to actually be creating content every week or every month. You can create that beforehand and have it presented to your customers when you want it to go out to them.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, you're right. And that's what we've done with a lot of our membership programs is we will have some sort of a core training that we have new members go through, so it's not overwhelming, right? So you're not just, putting them in and there's like 300 videos and they're like, oh my God, where do I start? So what we try to do is give them enough content in the beginning so that they're like, okay, there's a lot of value. I can see why I paid however much they paid, but don't overwhelm them. So we try to drip out maybe a few weeks of content in the beginning, and then maybe another a week or like a week's worth of content every 7 days. And then once they get to a certain point and they've gone through that core training, then we may open up and unlock the rest of interviews or bonuses or whatever it may be, just to keep on giving them added incentive to stay. And then hopefully once they've kind of digested all of that, they've already seen how much value there is, and then they may have questions, so they can go into the Q&A area, or they could go into the forum and start making relationships with people. And that's really where the real magic comes in, and the real value can come in for all of your members.
Is this just for internet marketers? Do you have any examples? That other guy that you were talking about, I assume he's an internet marketer guy. Who else can value from something like this?
I mean, it can really be any online entrepreneur. A lot of coaches, people who are speakers or have any type of following at all. I mean, if you have a passion around a niche and you want to deliver that value and get people to pay you for your passion, you can create a membership site. I mean, just there's literally membership sites in every type of niche, you know, and there's it's funny if you take a look at if you remember Columbia House or the BMG Music Club. Do you remember that? Like
I do. Yeah, we're old enough to remember that.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, it was get 13 CDs for $1 or 13 tapes for $1, and that was their way to hook you in to a membership and get you to pay on an ongoing basis. Well, now obviously times have changed, things have evolved, and things are all online now. So things like Columbia House are kind of no more, or they've evolved to online services like Netflix and Spotify and all those. And so same thing, the same rules apply with content, with information products, or with just sharing knowledge. It doesn't need to be wrapped into a physical product. People are much more likely now to pay for online content, and that's one of the reasons why online memberships have been doing so well. And I mean, the membership model has worked for decades, and it's going to continue to work. So that's one of the great parts of a membership site is that people are willing to pay you on an ongoing basis, and they're much more likely now than ever before to pay for an online platform and get the content delivered through the internet.
Now, I'm taking a look at the sales page here, and for you all watching, I'll have a preview of this for you beneath the interview. I'm looking at all the different features and everything here, and I'm seeing things that stick out to me here that differ from other things. We've already talked about the fact that this isn't a WordPress. This isn't a plugin that you put on WordPress. This isn't something that you're going to have to install on your own server. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like you guys host everything. I buy this, and you host it for me. I don't need to buy any server. I don't need to buy a domain name. I don't need to buy anything. Is there anything else that I need to buy once I have this? Any other hidden fees or anything?
The only things that you would want, well, I would recommend is one, having a domain name. Okay, so I mean we host your membership site. However, if you want people to log in to yourmembershipsite.com or whatever your brand is, then you would want to have that domain so you can map your membership site to that domain, so it looks what's called like white labeling it or branding it for your own brand. So, a domain, you can go on GoDaddy now and get it for $2 for a year. So we would recommend that, but it's not something you have to do. The other thing
you can get that. Sorry to interrupt you, Mark, but you can get that. You go to GoDaddy, search for discount code. You can buy a domain name for like $2 or something. So it's nothing.
Yeah, totally. And then there's what's called a little CNAME record. Usually GoDaddy or your host can set that up for you. It takes no more than 30 seconds to set it up, and then basically it just maps whatever domain you have to our platform, and it looks like it's coming from your site. So that's one thing. The only other thing would be to have an email autoresponder service, which I don't care if you're brand new to online marketing or advanced, that's the lifeblood of an internet marketer is having an email service, and you can obviously scale that up with the more subscribers that you have. I know like Aweber and GetResponse, they have basic accounts for $10, $20 a month for a few thousand subscribers. So that's relatively inexpensive, and obviously once you have them on your email list, you can monetize them over and over again with other offers. And so those are really the only, I guess they're not really hidden fees, but those are just additional things that you could do. But we host all of the files. In terms of like video hosting, the majority of our members just put their videos on YouTube and then just embed it onto their site. I mean, you can use something like Amazon S3 or other, more like premium solutions if you wanted to, but that's kind of up to you guys.
I see here that you've got something else that I know you're really excited to talk about, and it's a new way of paying, of shopping, I don't know. Explain it to us. Tell us all about this. Pay Kickstart.
Yeah, so I'll give you just a really quick history. So we created our own payments platform, basically to accept payments for all the different products that we offer. We were using some third-party platforms, and it just got so expensive because we started selling a lot of our products that we were paying so much in fees. We're like, why don't we just build this ourselves and we don't have to pay these fees anymore? And so that's what we did. So we created this platform for ourselves. And again, similar to Fresh Member, it was something that we built for our own business, but we're going to be releasing to the public. And so it's called Pay Kickstart, and it's a payment and affiliate platform. And the really cool part about this platform and why we're so excited is there's nothing else out there on the market. Like, we can do one-click upsells from a PayPal and or from a credit card purchase. There's no transactional fees in terms of us taking money from you on each transaction. Now, obviously, you can't get around the PayPal, the Stripe fees, or credit card processing fees, but that's it. And we only charge a flat fee, and you can bring in affiliates, and there's just a crazy amount. You'll be able to see on the sales page everything that you can do. And so we're almost ready to launch. It's probably going to be ready in the next month or two, depending on, I guess, when you're watching this video. But what we're going to be doing for all Fresh Member customers is you're going to get 3 free months of Pay Kickstart. So once it's ready, we'll send you your login, and you can start uploading products. You can start creating affiliate programs. We have beautiful checkout pages. There's a powerful API for those of you who are advanced and want to build out your own whatever. I mean, we have a built-in licensing system that we use for we use that for like our Adobe Air application. So it is extremely powerful. It's something that we're really proud of. It's something that we've been working on over the last 2 years. And it's right around the corner now. And so this was kind of the first time that we're able to kind of talk about it now. And you guys will be able to get 3 free months of it, which it's going to be $99 a month, flat fee. So that's a $300 value right there. And then obviously, hopefully you guys are going to see the value in this platform and want to stay on board. And like I said, it's a flat fee. There's no additional transactional costs or hidden fees or commitments or anything like that. So,
Mark, I have a 6-figure business, and I'm paying thousands of dollars in transaction fees per year. I don't even want to know what you're paying with a 7 or 8-figure business. So yeah, definitely, it adds up over time and can make your life a lot easier. Really quickly, before we take a look at the upsells here, what are the options if people are interested in picking up Fresh Member for this launch period? What's the deal here?
So there's 3 different options. So we're going to be giving you guys a discount if you get in during the first 7 days. So the first is $37 per month. So you can pay monthly if you want to. But the best value is going to be the next 2, which are $97 per year. So after the first 7 days, that's going to go up to $297 per year, and it could actually go up more. So you're going to get a $200 value right off from that. So it's basically $100 for the year. Mm-hmm. And our goal here is that you guys will hopefully make that $100 back from your membership site. That the investment into Fresh Member pays for itself. And then we also have a lifetime option for $397, and that's just a one-time payment, and you have it for life. Now, that lifetime option will be gone after the first 7 days. So if you do want to lock in a lifetime license, then you'd have to do so in the first 7 days.
Okay, so there's the monthly. If they just want to do monthly, they can, but I'm pretty sure most people will either do the yearly or the lifetime here.
Yeah.
But the lifetime is going away after the launch, and yearly is going to go up by $200 a year. So it almost makes sense. I don't know. I always think, I'm like, okay, how long am I going to use this for? But if you have a membership and you're bringing people into it, and you've got people paying you month after month, you can make the money back pretty quickly.
Yeah, totally. And that's what we were going for. Yep.
Tell me about the one-time offers.
Sure. So there's 3 one-time offers. The first one is it's called our Member Hacks Masterclass. It's an 8-week video course. So and you'll actually get all the content for this one right away, just because it's about 40 videos, and we just walk you through step by step, A to Z, how to make profitable membership sites, and everything that you can think of, from how to get better engagements with your members. How to structure your navigation and your content inside of your membership site, how to find profitable niches, how to market and maybe do a launch to promote your membership site. So you'll notice after you become a Fresh Member customer, that first one-time offer will go through and break down all the different content that's going to be inside of the masterclass. And so it's basically everything that we've learned from our own experience, as well as from some of the other top marketers that we mastermind with. We've bundled it into a brand new course. It's a one-time payment for $97, and you'll get access to that.
The next one?
The second one is it's an agency upgrade or an agency edition of Fresh Member. So if you are a marketing agency or you work with clients, you can resell Fresh Member accounts. So there's 3 different ones. There's 10 sub accounts, 50 sub accounts, or 100 sub accounts, and basically allows you to sell those accounts to clients, to whoever, okay, and you keep 100% of the profits. So it's almost like it's a limited resell rights. You can't resell it to unlimited people, but we've given different packages, and this is actually a one-time cost right now, but in the future it's going to be it's going to be a reoccurring charge. So right now it's $97, $197, and $297, depending on if you want to sell 10, 50, or 100 sub accounts. But those are all going to be annual fees after the first 7 days.
And I was trying to think, I'm thinking to myself, like if I was going to sell it to other people, I mean, you guys have your pricing right now and you're going to raise that up. You could go out to people and say, you're probably not going to like this, Mark, but you could go out to people and say, look, like Mark's selling it for this price right here. I'll give you access to it for half that or whatever. And you could sell it to them as a monthly service, right? You could give them monthly access to it.
Sure. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, there's no reason why you can't do that. I mean, I guess one of the things that we noticed in the marketplace was there are other online membership platforms that are like ours. They charge a crazy amount of money. I mean, it's like $300 a month or more just for that. And so, why not say, hey clients, I'll manage your membership site for $50 a month or something even less or whatever you want to charge, and that can be just a revenue stream for your business.
And another thing really quickly, and we talked about this earlier, where the whole membership thing, even like setting up a membership site is a pain in the butt. Well, now you can go out there and you can approach people and say, look, I know that you set up websites. I see you're doing product launches and you're not protecting your members area. I'll do it for you. Pay me $500, pay me $1,000, whatever, and I'll do this for you. I'll set you up with your own membership area and I'll take away all of that hassle for you. I swear, Mark, if someone had approached me with that, I would have paid for that. If someone had asked me, and now you can do it. You're not dealing. You don't need to become an expert with one of these complicated softwares. You can use Fresh Member, and they're going to think that you're a wizard, but really you're just it's easy to do. You just have the technology to do it. What's the next one? I think there's one more there.
Yeah, there's one more. It's actually our Easy VSL software. This is our best selling product. People love this piece of software.
I love that software. I've actually used it, Mark, to do presentations for my clients.
Cool, yeah, and we keep adding new features. We actually just had a whole bunch of new features that we just implemented this week, like being able to translate your VSL to different languages. And anyways, I won't go into that too much, but right now, so the deal that you're going to get with this one-time offer is you get Easy VSL plus all of the platinum features that we actually sell as a one-time offer on the main Easy VSL page. So you guys are going to get, it's basically a $100 discount because you're going to be getting the platinum license for free. And it basically helps to build out your video sales letters really, really fast. So you can use this not only for your membership sites, but for any one-time purchases. And if you have all you need to do is have a script. You upload that video sales letter script to the software and then have some sort of a voiceover. And then all you need to do is sync that voiceover with the script, and it builds out the slides for you automatically. And it's so cool. I mean, there'll be a demo video of it on that one-time offer, but it's basically a $100 discount because you're going to be getting the platinum license for free.
And guys, there's some really cool bonuses that we have included for you as well. Included inside of Mark's home studio. If you've been in internet marketing for a while, you've probably seen Mark before standing in front of a white screen doing his presentation. So it's going to show you exactly how he does that, how to use other people's videos, an interview with membership expert Dennis Becker. He's someone that I've had on my show before. Sales Page Wizard, how to set up sales pages. Another course on membership sites. So a ton of really good bonuses. I see a lot of people add bonuses in, and they're not that fantastic. These ones are high quality that I think a lot of you are gonna enjoy as part of getting this course through my link there. Mark, is there anything else? Anything that we missed today? Anything you wanted to mention before we wrap it up?
Just a reminder, go ahead if you're watching this before the launch. So the launch is Thursday, the 11th at 11 o'clock. So depending on when you're watching this, if you're seeing this video before, go ahead and opt into that interview with Adam Short. It was a really good interview, a lot of great content. He's a brilliant marketer, especially when it comes to membership sites. So make sure you go ahead and grab that interview. And then just start taking action. And guys, if you haven't started building reoccurring payments into your online business, you need to start doing that, because that is how you can sleep at night and not have to worry about, hey, like what's the next best thing I'm going to create. And there's that comfort level of knowing, hey, I'm making money while I sleep, and I'm not having to worry about reinventing the wheel and coming up with a new thing every month or whatever. So this is going to be the technology piece, and if you get the first one-time offer, the marketing and strategy side as well. So we try to give you a little bit of everything there. But this is a must-have tool, and so for the first 7 days, it's a no-brainer of a discount, and you can even lock in lifetime access to the platform. And we, like all of our products, continue to support them and add new features, and we're very receptive and open to all of your feedback. And so we try to do our best and accommodate all the features that we can within reason. So don't think that when you invest in Fresh Member that it's just going to go away or it's just going to sit there. We're always actively adding and upgrading our products.
Mark, again, thank you so much for coming on, and best of luck with your launch.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Thanks for having me again.
I hope you enjoyed the interview today with Mark. If you are interested in picking up Fresh Member, you're going to want to come back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, June 11th. That price is going to be at the lowest that you're going to see it. And if you purchase, you're going to get the special bonuses that we talked about today, and perhaps some other ones from me as well. And also, if you're watching this before launch time, go ahead and click that link above the interview, and you're going to get access to this page right here where you can get that interview that Mark did with Adam Short. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.